If you're able to attain just a few of these milestones before the age of 40, your entire financial life can look completely different a lot sooner. I've noticed that people who succeed and reach financial freedom simply hit a few of these milestones earlier than everyone else. I'm Steve, and today I'm going to walk you through 8 major money milestones you should aim to accomplish before the age of 40. These are the markers that separate people who constantly worry about money from people who become wealthy. Number 1. The first milestone is building what I like to call your storm wall. Most people call this an emergency fund, but that doesn't quite capture how powerful it really is. Your storm wall is simply money that's standing between you and life's surprises, and surprises always come. Think about a guy named Alex. Alex worked a steady job and drove an old sedan that made a strange rattling noise every time he hit a pothole. One morning the rattle turned into a loud bang and a cloud of smoke under the hood. The mechanic said the engine repair would cost $3,200. For many people, such prompts cause instant panic. But Alex was relaxed. Over the past 2 years, he had built a storm wall of about $18,000. That covered 6 months of his living expenses. He paid the repair and picked up the car 2 days later. But here's the real question. If you had the same situation, how fast could you get out of it without debt? Let me give you some perspective. You should first save enough to cover 3 months of your basic living expenses and then work towards saving 6 to 12 months of those expenses. Keep it in an account that's easy to access. You must use this money to cover an emergency. Once your storm wall is strong, you're ready to fly into the second milestone. Number 2. You must become a chain breaker and get rid of high-interest debts. Let me explain how this works. I'll introduce you to Sarah. Sarah had about $7,200 on a credit card with a 24% interest rate. Every month she paid around $140 in interest alone. The money disappeared without improving her life in any way. So she made a crucial decision. She listed all her debts and attacked the one with the highest interest rate first. She sold unused clothes online. She skipped expensive restaurants for a few months. Within 8 months, the card was gone. For the first time in her life, she was out of financial captivity. You cannot build wealth while dragging heavy debt behind you. That's why you need to break the chain early, which will prepare you for the third milestone. 3. Put in place your automatic NFF system and take control of the flow of your money. Most people live on what I call the leftover system. They get paid, spend throughout the month, and hope something remains to save. But there's almost never anything left. But true wealth builders have found a way to flip that system completely. They use a simple structure called needs, freedom, and fun. Decide on the ratios that go to the needs, freedom, and fun section. For example, 70% of income goes toward needs. That includes housing, food, utilities, transportation, and insurance. 20% goes into what's called a freedom fund. That's the money you invest so one day you can stop working if you decide. The remaining 10% is for mindful spending, stuff like movies, hobbies, travel, dinner with friends. Once you grasp this strategy, you'll need to know about milestone number 4, which many people overlook. 4. A milestone many people miss is all about protecting the people you care about. By the time you approach 40, it's smart to organize basic financial protection. That means drafting a will, making sure your beneficiaries are updated, and keep a precise list of your accounts, assets, and important documents. This is Clara. When her dad passed away, the family spent months searching for bank accounts, insurance policies, and passwords. The process added stress during an already painful time. A simple document listing everything would have made things far more easier. If you're getting value from this video, the only thing I ask in return is to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos on building wealth. 5. Before 40, you should look to develop one valuable skill that increases your income. Many people stay average at a lot of things, but the marketplace rewards people who become excellent at one specific skill. Think about Chloe. At 30, she worked as an office assistant, earning about $43,000. She noticed companies were paying much more for employees who understood data analysis software. So she started spending the evenings learning about these tools. Within 3 years, she moved into a data analyst role earning $78,000. By 38, she crossed 6 figures. Just a single new skill completely changed her financial future. But gaining that kind of skill requires another milestone. You'll need to treat learning as an investment. Many people spend hundreds every month on entertainment without a second thought, but they hesitate to spend money on training that could raise their income for decades. A construction manager spent $2,100 on a certification course related to energy-efficient buildings. Within 2 years, the certification helped him land a position managing larger commercial projects. His salary jumped from $72,000 to $108,000. That one course paid for itself many times over. Number 6. Value your time. Time is one of the most valuable assets you have, but most people treat it as if it has no price. Start by calculating what your time is worth. Take your yearly income and divide it by about 2,000 hours. If you earn $70,000 a year, your time is worth around $35 an hour. Now, let's say your goal is to reach $100 an hour in the future. Take a closer look, and you realize that certain choices must change. A guy named Derek spent nearly 5 hours every Saturday mowing the lawn, cleaning his apartment, and running errands. Then he hired a cleaning service and a lawn care company for roughly $150 a month. So he had an extra 5 hours of free time every day. Derek used that time to start a small online tutoring service teaching math to high school students. Within a year, he was earning nearly $1,200 a month from it. Protecting his time created a brand new income stream. The next milestone is a habit that will keep your finances in check. Number 7. Schedule a monthly money check-in. Just 30 minutes. Review your savings, check your investments, calculate your net worth. Let me show you why this makes sense. A couple named Brian and Melissa started doing this after realizing they rarely talked about money. At the beginning, their net worth was around $30,000. 7 years later, it surpassed $480,000. If you're truly aware of your net worth and current financial situation, it'll be much easier to achieve your goals without operating in a blindfold. Now, let me show you the milestone that connects to everything else. Number 8. Take care of your health. Money means very little if you're too exhausted or unhealthy to enjoy life. David spent most of his 30s chasing promotions. By the time he was 39, he earned more than $160,000 a year. But long hours and stress took a toll on his health. You can rebuild money, but the reality is that rebuilding your health is much harder. So take care of your mind and body, because wealth is only meaningful when you have the energy to enjoy it. As you have already seen, none of these milestones requires complicated investing strategies. They're just simple habits. Build your storm wall, remove expensive debt, direct your money with intention, protect your family, protect your time, grow your skills, schedule a monthly money check-in, protect your health. If you attain even a few of these before 40, your financial freedom becomes much easier to accomplish. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to hit subscribe and leave a comment. Remember this, change begins where there are consistent actions. And we'll see you in the next one.